hello there. Did you know out of all the macromolecules, carbohydrates are the most abundant? They fuel our cells by providing energy. And it is recommended that 50% of a human's diet is carbohydrates. It's getting a little chilly out there. Why don't you come on in?
Energy is obtained by breaking down simple and complex carbs. Simple carbs are found in foods such as soda drinks and fruits. They can be broken down easily and they're a quick source of energy. They are monosaccharides and disaccharides, which mean they're one sugar molecule or two linked together.
Complex carbs are harder to break down. Once your body breaks them down, the energy can be used or stored for a later time. Complex carbs are known as polysaccharides because they contain two or more sugar molecules linked together.
Monosaccharides are the simplest form of carbohydrates and cannot be broken down any further because they contain only one sugar group. Disaccharides is a chain of two monosaccharides linked together. Polysaccharides is a link of multiple monosaccharides linked together.
Some food sources of carbs are lentils, beans, milk, cheese, yogurt, fruits, starchy vegetables, potatoes, popcorn, whole grains, and sweets.
Didn't see you there. Did you know when you eat carbs, your body breaks them down into simple sugars, which are absorbed into the bloodstream? As your sugar level rises, your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin in order to maintain homeostasis.
Insulin is used to carry sugar from your bloodstream to your cells in order to be used as energy. In simple sugars, the process goes by quickly, leaving you hungry. And in complex sugars, the process lasts longer, leaving you satisfied for a longer amount of time.
These types of complex carbs give you energy for a longer period of time. Some carbs in foods, mainly with simple sugars, cause a large jump in blood sugar level. Scientists have been studying whether this large gap in blood sugar level once eaten leads to diseases like diabetes and obesity.
There are both positive and negative effects to the consumption of carbs. The glycemic index, or GI, of a food serves as a measure of how a carb affects one's blood sugar level. High GI foods leads to rapid blood sugar spikes and crashes that leave you hungry and irritable shortly after eating. Low GI foods absorb slower to prevent blood sugar spikes and crashes, so you're satisfied for longer after your meal.
Hello. Did you know that eating carbohydrates elevates your mood by stimulating the production of serotonin? Carbohydrates provide fuel you use as energy for physical activity, brain function, and organ function. Consuming too many carbohydrates may contribute to obesity because carbohydrates that aren't used for energy are converted to fat. Carbohydrates also increase your triglyceride levels and puts you at a higher risk for heart disease. Today we will be cooking pumpkin muffins. Some of the ingredients have been swapped for healthier options.
For this recipe, you will need 1.5 cups of whole grain flour, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of 100% pure raw honey, 1/3 cup of melted coconut oil, and 1 cup of pumpkin puree.
First, wash your hands.
Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Combine all dry ingredients into a large bowl.
Combine all the wet ingredients in a medium-sized bowl.
Gently fold the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients.
Don't overmix.
Put a scoop of batter in each muffin tin. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until the tops are golden.
In this recipe, there are 24.9 grams of carbs, 4.5 grams of protein, and 7.4 grams of fat. Out of these 7.4 grams, 5.6 grams are from saturated fat. This is all based off a serving size of 1 muffin. These muffins are a healthy option. The main ingredient is pumpkin. Pumpkin is a good source of minerals like copper, calcium, potassium, and phosphorus. It is also good dietary fiber and monosaturated fatty acid. The difference between these muffins and normal pumpkin muffins are that these ones offer a healthier selection of ingredients. To do this, we had to switch ingredients.
Whole wheat flour was used opposed to white flour. The whole wheat flour has more fiber than white flour. Also, whole wheat flour has a lower GI than white flour. This option can lower blood cholesterol and could help you lose weight more so than white flour. This will also help regulate blood sugar without such rapid blood sugar spikes.
100% pure raw honey was used instead of sugar. Honey, once again, has a lower GI value than sugar, so it will not raise your blood sugar as much. Honey does have more calories per teaspoon to sugar, so it's important we keep the portion smaller at 1/3 cup.
Lastly, coconut oil was used opposed to butter. Both of these options have high saturated fat, but coconut oil has less grams per tablespoon than butter, so it's a better option. This carb affects our body both in the inside and our daily performance. The pumpkin aspect is high in dietary fibers. This will keep you fuller for a longer period of time. It also lowers blood pressure. This can help improve vision, lower kidney problems, and keep you healthier.
Carbs in this muffin will supply energy by breaking it down into glucose. The glucose will give us an energy boost that will help us to accomplish whatever we need to throughout the day.
To help advertise this recipe to raise awareness to the global obesity epidemic, we thought of using social media to show how beautiful the muffins were and to spread the news on how good they taste. Because social media has such an impact on our lives, if we spread the word through apps like Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, we could help raise awareness for the global obesity epidemic. The link of the recipe would be easily accessible from whatever media we are using.
These muffins are a good breakfast or snack to have throughout the day. If you have them for breakfast, they're a good way to start you off on the right foot or to fuel your day. If you have them as like a midday snack, it'll make sure you get the right nutrients throughout the day. It's a nice way to stop and like refuel after a stressful morning or afternoon. If an individual combating obesity were to swap one of these muffins out with one of their fatty foods, the difference would be noticeable.
Hey, sucker for your novel.